Yeah. Hi, Dave. How would you sort of assess Zach's outing?
Average at best. He walked a couple guys that really hurt. Um, they fought him a little bit, but he just couldn't. He didn't put him away a couple of times, and they got to a full count. I think the ball ended up hitting about the middle of the wall out there with two outs. That was a tough one. Just about to get out of that, and then couldn't finish him off. I thought Carter came in and did a great job. Really gave us an opportunity to score and get back in the game, and we just never did. Give credit to their pitchers. I mean, Prager was good, but Weston Moss is their guy. I mean, they took a shot there in the fifth and brought him in, and it's we had our shot to get to him, and we couldn't quite get that big hit. Had two innings against him, and we had a couple guys on where we needed one more hit to at least score, and we couldn't get it. So, that's kind of the way I assess it. We didn't get the hit when we needed it, and they did.
Georgia, you were saying that the middle of your order didn't do enough. Kind of a similar story here tonight. What do you think needs to improve from the at bats?
Yeah, I mean it was more up and down. There were a couple of guys that left some guys on, and really Helfrich got a hit. Kozil didn't get a hit. Cahillo had a great bat in the first inning. But it was more about the times they didn't make, good contact. We just didn't drive anybody in. I don't think it was really just a certain part of the order. I mean, Iredale struggled again, and he hit a ball. I don't know, his second at bat. If it hadn't been for the wind, it goes out of the park to right center. But that's the way it works. Yeah. So anyway,
What is that off-speed pitch that Moss has so much
it's a
success?
change up.
Just a change up.
Yeah, it's a good pitch.
It was. Did you feel like the hitters were maybe? It felt like there were a lot of times they took that pitch. Were your guys maybe a little too patient there?
Yeah, we were trying to sit on that pitch as best we could. We didn't swing at too many fastballs. He didn't throw a lot of them either. Yeah, I mean righties. If you look at the numbers, haven't done much against him all year. The lefties are hitting around 300 against him. Even that ball like Frazier in the last inning. I mean, it was right at him. They got two of those same kind of ground balls in the first inning, and they went through and ended up scoring. But yeah, it was he threw a little bit of a cutter changeup, slider, and then the fastball. But what he does, he locates it really well.
How critical, nice was it to get that kind of outing for Carter, especially with a doubleheader tomorrow to keep some arms in the pen?
Yeah, I mean he left us a lot of options tomorrow. I mean hopefully we'll come out and swing the bats a little bit better. It's going to be the same type day with the wind and line drives are good every day, but they're going to be a lot better on days like that. Yeah, it was big. For us to get 4 innings out of him, and then at the same time, not only did he get us through 4 innings, he stopped them and gave us an opportunity to catch up, and we never did.
Used Moss for a lot of pitches tonight. I mean, how big is it tomorrow to try and get their starters out a little early, or maybe just make sure you get their pitch counts up early in the games?
Well, it's always important, no matter when you're playing. If you can get the pitch count up and get the starters out of the game, it's a good thing. Especially, in the first 3 or 4 innings, it's usually to your advantage. So hopefully, we'll be able to do that tomorrow.
On pregame, I think you mentioned Iredale had a really good BP. Just what are you seeing from him at the plate? Is there anything in particular he's doing that's led to this slump?
I mean, it's no secret. You got to have confidence when you go to the plate. And right now, when you're a hitter and you're struggling, you got to see one drop in every now and then. He hadn't had one in a while. It's the swing's still pretty good. Got to stay on the ball a little bit more. When you get a pitch, you got to square it up. And again, a couple of pitches today fouled him off, and then they went back to work on him. So, it's his battle. He's got to find a way to get through it.
This is the first time we've seen him extended like that since before his injury. Is this something you knew that he had in him, or was it just a matter of he had it rolling tonight and just let him go?
Well, we knew he had it in him. He's built up. I think he threw 40 pitches tonight, 45, somewhere in there. And, that's not very many pitches for 4 innings. He did a great job. He got a double play ball. Got some quick strikeouts. Had to fight a few guys, but yeah, he just kind of showed us what we needed to do, and he still had good stuff. So send him back out there.
Really quickly on Vahiva's jump throw early on, we've seen him make plays like that all season. What impresses you about the step forward that he's taken this year on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, he just gets better and better. He's got a lot of skills, and that was a fantastic play, and got rid of it quick, used the grass, skipped right to the first baseman, and he didn't try to throw the ball all the way. He knew what he needed to do. He needed to get rid of it and be accurate and let the first baseman make a pick or whatever happened there. But, yeah, I'm super happy with the way he's played defensively. I mean, offensively as well, but we're discussing his defense. It's been superior really all year.
And Kendall coming in bottom of the ninth, being able to extend that rally as you guys tried to tie it there. What did you like about that at bat? And, could we see maybe more of that in the future?
Yeah, he first pitch was some type of off-speed pitch away, called it a strike, and kind of got the same pitch, I think, a pitch or two later, and that's what he singled on. And it's a good job, not trying to do too much. We didn't need a home run there. We still would have been behind. We needed another hit. We needed a base runner. Got it to Charles, who can hit it out anywhere, and that's all we were asking right there. It's good.
Thanks, Coach.
And then with the doubleheader tomorrow, what's the plan with Landon now having 2 days shorter rest?
Yeah, I mean it's not to our advantage. That's all I could tell you. I mean, I don't know what you're asking me. He's starting.
Coach, with Gage, bringing him back tomorrow, realistically, how far could he go?
Well, you just have to be at the game and watch. I'm not going to tell you everything we're going to do with him.
I'm going to be really honest, just the fastball. I was breaking balls I would throw a good one every now and then. I'd hang one. But really, if you want me to be honest, it was just a fastball. And that's just a pitch I can lean on. Since I got hurt, the fastball's a little harder. And Coach Hawes and I like to call it old trusty, old reliable. And I kind of just leaned on that tonight.
And how nice was it? This is the first time you've been extended like that since before your injury. Just how nice was it to be out there and give your team productive innings like that?
It felt good. It helps our bullpen tomorrow, especially since we play 18 straight innings. We saved some arms, but it really felt good. Getting fully healthy was a big key for that to happen, and just helping our team win whenever I can.
You came in tonight, runners on second and third, no outs. I know you gave up one run, but did a nice job limiting the damage. You've been pretty good coming into jams all season long. I mean, do you know where that comes from? Is that something you have experience with before this season, coming into big spots like that?
Yeah, I'd say so, and just going out there with my best stuff, throwing it over the plate, making them hit it, and just trusting my defense. We've got a really, really good defense behind me, and I know if I throw it over the plate and they hit it, they're going to make plays. So I just go out there and try to fill up the strike zone.
It seems like your coaches kind of trust you to be able to warm up for a long time, and no matter how long you're down in the pen, you can come in and get the job done. Do you have to work on that and pacing yourself when you're warming up for multiple innings, maybe?
Yeah, it's just kind of keeping track of where you're at, where your body's at, how many pitches you've thrown down there, how the game's going. Obviously, a couple runners get on, okay, we got to start to throw a little more, but the more outs you get, the less you have to throw down there, and that was just kind of the thing tonight. It was got hot quick, sit down for just a little bit, keep throwing, just keep my body moving and ready whenever they need me.
You guys have now, you lost the series last week against Georgia and this tonight. First kind of real adversity you guys have faced this SEC. How do you feel the team maybe has handled it, the immediate of it tonight, and what do you expect from the guys tomorrow?
Losing sucks. Especially last weekend, the way we lost, it really sucked. And, this league, the SEC, it's really good. Every team's really good. A&M, give them credit. They got us tonight, and I think tomorrow we're going to come out, we're going to put our heads down, we're just going to go to work. We're going to play our style of ball. We're going to throw strikes, we're going to hit the baseball, and we're going to try to win too.
Just to kind of follow up on that, what are you telling yourself when you're walking out to the mound inheriting a pretty tough situation?
Just go out there and confidence within myself. Just make pitches. Me and Ryder, we've got a strong connection, and he knows how I pitch. I know how I pitch, and us having that connection and him knowing how I pitch really helps. and just go out there and fill up the strike zone.
Series, Coach Van Horn was, talking about guaranteeing that, you guys aren't overlooking A&M. Just kind of what was that message like?
Yeah, A&M just kind of struggled to start, but they're really talented. They're a really good team, and they're starting to hit their stride. And just like every other team in the SEC, no game is guaranteed. It's the most talented baseball conference in America, and you got to go out there every single day and compete and give it your all.
Dylan, how excited are you guys as a pitching staff to see Gage get back out tomorrow?
We're very excited, man. At the beginning of the year, he's a huge piece to our staff and our weekend rotation, and just seeing the work he puts in the facility and the training room to get healthy and the bullpens he's been throwing, it's been electric. And we're going to get behind him, and we're very, very excited for him to pitch tomorrow.
He seems like the type that, he attacks everything, full bore. I mean, how have you seen in terms of the rehab in that regard from him?
He's probably first one in the building, last one out when it comes to rehab, working out, throwing his bullpens. He's really – I don't think I've ever seen somebody attack rehab as he has. I mean, whenever he got hurt down in Texas, when we got back 2 or 3 days later after he had his MRI, he was hit the ground running with rehab and trying to get healthy to help us out as a staff.
After he threw his first bullpen, Coach Van Horn was saying that it looked really good. Were you able to watch any of those? Any thoughts on how he's looked in those?
Yeah, I've got to watch a lot of his bullpens, and it's the Gage we all know. He just fills up the strike zone. He throws it really freaking hard. He throws every single pitch over the plate, and he is not scared to go out there and attack hitters, and I think that's what we're going to see tomorrow.
Dylan, thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.